Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you are new, and to also leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that being said, today we will be discussing the Ohio senatorial election with the primary that will be taking place on March 19th to go up against Sherrod Brown in November. Sherrod Brown's the presumptive Democrat nominee. There's nobody running on the Democrat side, but there's a few people running on the Republican side that we probably need to look at. So that being said, the three people that have been nominated or at least qualified for the ballot are Matt Dolan, Frank LaRose, and Bernie Moreno. So let's get right into it. Donald Trump went out there and he endorsed Bernie Moreno to win this Republican primary. With the presidential primaries taking place on the exact same day for the state of Ohio, along with the other primaries in the state, Donald Trump's voters are likely going to come out and they're going to vote for Bernie Moreno, who endorsed, again, by Donald Trump, and there will be a lot less crossover voting taking place. As we know from previous elections, whenever Trump is on the ballot, his voter base will show up to vote. However, they will vote down ballot more likely than not in line with Donald Trump. However, I did not know who Bernie Moreno was when he first entered the arena. Trump endorsed Bernie Moreno when I didn't even know who he was at first. However, after looking at his issues page, he is definitely one of the best options for the Senate seat in the state of Ohio to go up against Sherrod Brown. I'm starting to think the other guy in Montana, who is John Tester. That will be another video. However, as of late, in most polls, Bernie Moreno has been leading ever since the Trump endorsement. Frank LaRose has been leading for quite a while until Trump jumped in and endorsed Moreno. Then Bernie Moreno has been starting to surge. But lately, the polls have had an outstanding number of undecideds in them. And I think the biggest thing that's worth talking about is how many of those are actual Trump voters. 44% of undecideds, most of those are probably Trump voters. And most of the Trump voters are going to come out and they're going to vote for Moreno come election day. However, if we scroll down to Sherrod Brown versus Bernie Moreno, again, a whole bunch of undecideds here. And more likely than not, Bernie Moreno is going to get carried over the finish line by Donald Trump because his voter bloc is going to show up to vote for him. Sherrod Brown is backed by all the Democrats. The Democrats are obviously going to come out and vote for him. Now, I think the biggest thing we need to look at, Bernie Moreno, he has been endorsed, and the entire U.S. Senate coalition has gotten behind him, including J.D. Vance, who is the other senator from the state of Ohio. However, while all of this is perfect and pretty solid for the most part, when it comes down to election day, we got to unite around whoever the nominee is, whether it's Moreno or it's Dolan. Because if it's Dolan, even if Trump didn't endorse him, we got to get behind him because that's the only way we are going to take down. However, Matt Dolan is the more establishment candidate, been backed by Rob Portman, who's the, I want to call Rhino Senator previously before what's his name, J.D. Vance took over. Rob Portman was a very establishmentarian senator from the state and not the best fit for the state of Ohio. However, either one of these candidates would definitely be a lot better than Sherrod Brown. And let's take a look at some more polls. This poll here from Morning Consultant. These are the most popular senators in the entire country. If we scroll down here, we'll find Brown somewhere in this list. Let's just find it here. As you can see, Brown, this poll was released in July of 2023. Sherrod Brown had a 47% approval rating, so he's been above water, but he's never really been attacked. Now that Moreno is going out and he's attacking Sherrod Brown on a lot of issues, his approval rating has sunken a lot, and now he's almost underwater to the point where he may not be able to recover and win the election. Just how that is showing. So yeah. However, Sherrod Brown, we should also focus on the general election, because the general election polling, Bernie Moreno is trailing, as I already said. However, Trump's going to be on the ballot. Brown has never faced an election with Trump on the ballot before, nor with Biden. However, with Biden being on the ballot, Biden's voters may or may not turn out, or Democrats may not show up to vote for Joe Biden, because Joe Biden's approval rating, as we can see, if we go here and go to Biden's approval on issues, we can tell Biden's approval rating, he is in the gutter. Only 39% approve of the job he's doing, which is, he's never been above 55 since January of 2021, and he's never been above water, or above 50% for a while at this point. He's had some rebounds quite a bit, but beside from that, he's kind of just had a steady fall, and he's losing it on the grip of the economy and all of the key issues. So Biden's approval rating being underwater is definitely going to drive down Sherrod Brown's ability to possibly win re-election. However, Brown is going to try to stay away from a whole bunch of these people, so that way she could try to possibly win re-election. Because if Brown gets endorsed by Biden, Biden's going to drag Brown down with him, which I would honestly love to see, but honestly, I don't think it's really going to happen, because Brown's probably trying to stay away from Joe, so he has the best shot at winning. So that being said, let's take a look at the election results from 2018 rather. Sherrod Brown took out seemingly a no-name congressman, I think is who this was, from Ohio's 16th district. And turnout was kind of low, plus Sherrod Brown had the blue wave effect going for him, and Republicans did not try anything here in the last election to win. Plus, with the blue wave on Brown's energy, and this goes for other states like Texas, and why they were so close, it was because of the blue wave. With the blue wave being there, it helped Brown carry it over. Now, if there was no blue wave, do I believe that Sani, or however you pronounce his name, could have gone down? Absolutely. Or Brown could have gone down. He could have absolutely gone down, and Renake could have won very easily. However, that was not really possible at the time, if I'm being totally honest. Maybe if Mandel was the nominee, he could have won, but Renake wasn't really a strong candidate. Moreno is. So Moreno's going to likely be able to go out there, win the primary on the 19th, and then he's going to go on and win November 5th's general election, and we're going to basically see a flip in our second Senate seat in order to control the United States Senate, because we've got West Virginia pretty much in the bag at this point. We just have to focus on flipping Ohio, and then we'll have the Senate, and then we're going to get Montana and get an extra Senate seat, and then maybe after we lock down those three, we can go on to flip states like Michigan, along with Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, you name it. Pennsylvania is going to be a long shot, but I don't think we'd be able to flip it at this time. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and as I said, I'm still new to this. If you have any ways on how I should improve the videos, please let me know down in the comments. I read each and every one of your messages, and I would like to thank you all for your support and your feedback. So that being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day.